Blah, blah, blah. This should work. If this doesn't work, I'm going to be very angry. Alright, alright. And do that. Yeah. You still there?
No.
No?
No.
Oh, okay. I'm just making sure you're there.
Oh, yeah. I'm here.
I'm just having a little technical difficulty. Okay, now it's freaking working. Of course, now it's working. Alright. So, greetings to the Geek Clan and YouTubers. This is, Grimlock Stonehammer. Sorry about that, guys. I'm trying to do dual wielding with both YouTube and Facebook, and it's kind of like not working for me for some reason. Hello, Duke. How are you doing tonight? No response. So, in the void, I have summoned Icewing. He is here once again. Obviously not here, but in the void, you can hear his voice echoing through the cosmos. Right? We'll say that.
Right. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, so I'm going to put up the volume just a little bit more. 60 should be... 65 should be good. Alright. Bring! So, what do you want to talk about?
So, because most people by now have seen it,
Wait, are we going to get... Spoilers! Just say that right now. Spoilers for the Infinity War. Okay? Alright, go.
Yeah, spoilers. So, what is your, excluding the wonderful ending, cough, cough, what are your overall thoughts on the movie?
I thought it was actually pretty good. The ending was the ending. It just felt like Lord of the Rings. Once, like, remember back in the day when we saw the Lord of the Rings, the 3 movies, and they just
the first one? It's funny you mentioned Lord of the Rings. I'm actually playing Shadow of Mordor.
Sweet. So where like the ending of the first movie, and everybody's like, "Oh my god, I can't believe it ended." It just seems like the villain just won the all game. It felt like Empire Strikes Back, where the villain's like,
yeah.
But do you really feel like Thanos is a villain? Not really. Yes and no, but it justifies what he does. You know what I'm saying? Like, you understand why he does it, but he's still a jerk. He's still an asshole for it.
Yeah.
I mean, they did give equal rights to all the different characters. It was actually spread out equally. You don't see one character over another. And they did a really nice job of going to different places within the movie, in the Marvel Universe. Which is pretty cool. I did like that. And we actually get to see where Mjolnir, I probably pronounced that wrong, Thor's hammer, was actually built, which was freaking amazing. I enjoyed that.
Oh,
immensely.
dude, that axe was sick.
Yes, the axe was sick, and yes, that the axe did happen in the comics, so that's why he has an axe. There were some funny parts. There were some ups and downs within the movie. All in all, it was very enjoyable. But
yeah.
Like, they killed off a lot of guys. I thought it was gonna be personally, I thought Cap was gonna get it, and apparently, yeah, it was just a lot of death overall, and it was just, I don't know, it was like, The battle sequence was actually interesting.
Yeah, the battle sequences were freaking awesome.
So that was good. Hawkeye. Where the hell is Hawkeye? Anybody seen Hawkeye? Yeah. No Hawkeye.
No, he was in there.
No, he wasn't. Hawkeye was not made an appearance in that movie. Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Hawkeye was in it.
No, he wasn't.
Yes, he was.
I'm going to see it again because I didn't see Hawkeye.
Hawkeye. Wait, are we thinking the same person? The dude with the wings.
Do you even know who Hawkeye is?
Oh, shut up. The guy with the wings, right?
That's Falcon.
Oh. All right, never mind. I have to ask, because you are a huge Spider-Man fan, Mr. Peter Parker. What'd you think of the Iron Spider? What?
That's not one of my favorite suits by him. I like the Symbian. The Symbian is the best. It's one of my favorites, the black suit.
Yeah.
It was alright. But it was just like a glorified over-technological thing, like in the second movie. Like in the first movie, Overcome, you know, Homecoming.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And to me, it like misses the roots of Spider-Man a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because usually Peter Parker builds his own stuff. He does get some other suits, like the nanotechnology suit from like Mr. Fantastic, and that happened in Spider-Man Ultra. And there's different variations, but the Iron Spider-Man, it was okay. I'm surprised.
I thought the legs were awesome. How like when he leapt towards Mantis and then used him as a roll cage.
Yeah, the original suit only has 3 mechanical legs, not 4.
Yeah.
And it's also red and yellow also. So
yeah.
It kind of like, it was interesting, and I don't know why Peter Parker would consider Tony Stark as a father figure. He screwed him up in the comics way too many times, and we're starting to see that in the universe, in the Marvel universe of movies, that this kind of happens, because not a good guy to watch at all.
No.
The nanotechnology on the suit for Iron Man was actually pretty cool, though. I did enjoy that.
Yeah, that was awesome.
I also did enjoy Thanos kicking the living shit out of Tony Stark and him going, like, whatever.
Yep.
The ego interaction between Doctor Strange and Tony Stark was amazing.
Yes, it was.
I will have to say that.
I'm Doctor Strange. Oh, so we're using code name.
Yeah, I'm Spider-Man.
I'm Spider-Man.
Yep. You will be happy. The interesting part was the Soul Gem, which was the only one that did not appear in any of the movies. The Infinity Stones, I'm sorry, was the Soul Gem, and we actually kudos to the adaptation of where they got it. You know what I'm saying? Like, where they had to go,
that's awesome.
How he had to get it. Kudos to that.
That was awesome.
And
although there is one thing I want to touch on, and I don't know what your thoughts are, but I do want to know them, of course, is what is the deal with when at the end, after he snaps his fingers, and then he shows up with Mini Gamora there, and she talks about what it cost and everything. It's almost like they just threw that in.
No, I think that was somebody else. I don't think it was the child Gamora. I think it was Lady Death.
Oh.
So fun fact about that. In the comics, Lady Death has a thing for Deadpool, and Thanos actually cursed him to be, like, immortal so he would never die, so he would never be in like love with Lady Death.
Nah.
So I think that was like Lady Death that he was talking to. But as she was like a little,
Look like
Gamora.
his daughter.
Yeah, I think it was like it was Lady Death, which
Yeah.
is an entity in the Marvel universe. That's my feeling. Like he basically snapped within the realm of death, and that's why we had the water like representation. And like, did you see the little doorway? There was like a little gateway. Yeah, I think that was the realm of death, and then he ended up where he was after. Like he just came back alive because of the Infinity Stone. So maybe for a split second he died.
Yeah.
Or something like that. And obviously he can't, and the Infinity Stones, came back to life.
Yeah, I noticed that Gauntlet was all kinds of fucked up in the end.
Yeah, kind of was. Kind of was.
Yeah. Although, I mean, of course, at this point, it's not like it's a difficult thing to get the stones. But well, I mean, it will be a difficult thing to get the stones back. But it's not difficult to get a new gauntlet because they saw the molds for the gauntlet in
But there's a problem. The thing doesn't work.
What's up?
The forge doesn't work anymore.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't. The only reason why it worked was because of Thor.
Yeah, it's not like they can't build another contraption to hold it open.
Well, yeah, but you remember the dwarf's hands, they can't move anymore.
Please, like Thor couldn't do it for him.
Thor is having a big trouble right now, holding up to his own, you know what I'm saying? Oh, and like also the funny thing about it is the similarities between like everybody's dying, like, oh, you had to kill you had to kill my father died. I had to kill my father died. I was like, what the fuck is going on with this? I'm like, okay, so the two universe characters, because technically Thor is like universal, like he's like a universe character, technically. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like he's talking to Star Lord, and he's like, oh, blah 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 blah. I'm like, oh, okay.
Are you mocking me? Are you copying my voice?
Yeah, we're so deep. I like the interaction.
How I always talk.
The interaction between the characters would be how they would be in the comics.
Yeah,
honestly.
that was priceless.
Honestly, all the interactions between the different characters would like be in the comics. You know what I'm saying? Like how the interaction was, like, it was very well, like the screenwriting was very well written, and like it was just amazing, and like the different scenes, like the different scenes and the epic battles were awesome, and it wasn't just one. It's non-stop. It was non-stop from when it started. The action would just flow like out of your pants and just went, flying off like Thor's hammer.
You mean Thor's axe?
No, hammer.
Axe.
The hammer flew by itself. The axe doesn't.
Hey, you know what? I'm pretty sure that thing flew.
Because he threw it, but I don't think it had
it
like
had
the same
boomerang,
ability as the. I don't know. I have to talk to my comic guru about this, but I don't know. But for you comic book fans, by the way, it's free comic book Saturdays, free comic book day. So go to your local libraries and your comic book geek stores and show your support for that day. I just had to throw that in. Yeah.
Monetizing the entire stream.
Huh? What?
Monetizing the entire stream.
Sure, why not? Yeah, so it was good. Like I said, like the interaction between the two characters. Like I liked how like Winter Soldier like was with Rocket, because they tend to have the
Rocket, I'll get that arm.
kind of like the same personalities, how they basically work. You know what I'm saying? And like
Yeah.
that sequence was pretty cool.
How about when Rocket gave Thor the eye?
You might want to watch that. It was up my butt. Why do you do that? Oh my god. So that was. I'm glad we had War Machine Wartime though. I'm glad that we had.
Yeah, War Machine Time was fun.
I'm glad that he has a bigger role and more face time than in previous ones, because I think personally War Machine has been neglected. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, he's still rocking the version 1 armor. I mean, what the fuck?
Yeah, well, yeah, that too, but he's not the Iron Patriot either. It's not the Iron Patriot, because the Iron Patriot was god awful, and personally I felt that was more of Osborn's armor than his.
Yeah.
You know, because after the Skrull invasion and one of the reboots of the universes, Osborn becomes the Iron Patriot and forms his own Avenger groups of villains. So you have like Venom and like X2 and all the other whatever characters.
Yeah.
So I was like, that's more like Harry Osborn. Why are you being the Iron Patriot? Come on now. He's a War Machine.
I mean, not for nothing, but friggin' War Machine needs an upgraded, suit.
I don't think he really gets one. But I think he does need to have more action. Sequence.
He needs upgraded suit and action. Yeah.
Yeah. Black Widow. I don't like her in blonde.
She's hot. Don't get me wrong, but
it doesn't.
Do it.
The blonde hair does not fit the character. I'm sorry. It just. I didn't like it.
Yeah.
She still did a phenomenal acting job as Black Widow. The fight scenes were awesome. I can't get past the freaking blonde hair. I'm like, why aren't we having red hair?
When she first came on the scene, my wife was like, "Who's that?" I'm like, honey, that's Black Widow. Didn't she have red hair? Yes. Okay.
Well, at least she pays attention to that.
Hey, you know what? My wife is a geek, okay?
Yeah, nice conversion on that.
Thank you.
So yeah, it was a good movie. Like I said, the location, the animation, the CGI, the characters. It was written very well.
Yeah, it was.
We didn't get to see the Hulk, which kind of was.
Yeah, that kind of pissed me off, but I understand based on what you explained earlier.
Bruce Banner not knowing how to work the armor was kind of like, what?
Yeah, I mean, come on,
he's
dude.
A scientist.
He helped build half that smart shit. And yeah, come on.
Like, really? Like, why are you making Bruce Banner is not the goofy kind of character. That's not one thing Bruce Wayne. He's very serious because he has the Hulk with him. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
I think they dropped the ball with like him because that's not Bruce Banner. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm 100% with you on that.
I don't know what the writers were thinking when they wrote him like that because he's not the goofy character. You know?
I mean, don't get me wrong, it works if you don't know the lore behind him, but yeah, I'm with you there.
No, because he's got a lot of like issues going on and a lot of shit that's going on. I did like that the General was in there from the Hulk. Did you notice that?
The General,
the one who's after the Hulkbuster. You did miss that.
I did miss that, yeah.
Yeah. So one of the movies of the Hulk, the General is the one who's chasing the Hulk, right?
Yeah.
He was the Secretary of Defense that Iron War Machine was talking to.
Oh yeah. No, I do know him.
Yeah. That was another Easter egg.
No, I did catch that.
So you had that, and there's so many different Easter eggs like everywhere. Like I probably will have
Yeah.
to go see it again. Um, Kind of like Ready Player One. It's kind of like one of those movies you need to watch again. But I don't think I missed anything a lot. You know what I'm saying? But
Yep.
I think I got most of it down. But we shall
Yeah.
see. We shall see. I mean, I am gonna see it again and check it out. To see how they did. But all in all, it was actually a pretty good movie.
Yeah, don't get me wrong, it was an awesome action movie, but that ending just pissed me off to no end. I understand that happened in the Marvel universe, but I'm sorry, you have all these brand new characters and you kill off the most coolest ones and you leave behind people who don't, like Tony Stark. Friggin' the actor, he's not going to be, doing any more movies.
That's because he's doing. Well, there's an Avengers 2, right?
Yeah, I know there is.
So he's gonna probably. That's probably gonna be the last one.
Well, that's what he said about the prior ones. This is the last one. Oh, this is the last one. Oh, this is the last one. He keeps saying that, but he's not doing solo movies. He's doing Avengers, just no solos like Iron Man number 47, making a latte.
Yeah. So, I had a discussion with one of my other geeks friends, and we were thinking about we were talking about. I'm gonna switch gears. I'm gonna talk about DC a little bit, and
Okay.
we were talking about if they did
Superman
a
for the
Batman
win.
Beyond movie, right?
Superman for the win.
Huh?
Superman for the win.
Shut up. Anyways, so if they were doing a hello, Stacy, how are you doing? Well, we were talking about the Avengers. Hopefully you saw it. If you didn't, then we're changing our subject right now. So they're like, he was like, who would be old man Bat? No, I would think that Michael Keaton would be an good old man Batman. But then my buddy was like, no, Kevin Conroy should be old man Batman if they do like a Batman Beyond series, like movie. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, yes, that would be awesome because he's got the height, he's the age, because he has the voice of Batman. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And by the way, for Teen Titans, Nicolas Cage is being the voice of Superman. Just to tell you, Mr. Icewing.
Oh yeah.
I know how happy you must be that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but so that was a good idea, and so I was watching the preview for Teen Titans Go. I am not a fan of Teen Titans Go, but yes, Black Panther was fantastic, Stacy. I did see so I'm watching it, and I'm not a fan of Teen Titans Go. Like I like the original Teen Titans animation series. It was very serious. They had Deathstroke, but they called him Slade because it's a kids show. You know what I'm saying? So they can't use Deathstroke. Yeah. So like, they're putting gags on everything. Like, it's hilarious. Like basically the premise is Robin wants to have a movie about himself or whatever. And they're like, oh, well, they're making movies about everybody now, which is true. Which with the franchises, what's going on, and they had one of the Black Green Lanterns, right? And they're like, oh, didn't they make a movie about you? Beast Boy says, and the Green Lantern says, yeah, but we don't talk about it. So I'm like, oh, this is gonna get actually kind of funny, and not the stupid, like stupidness of Teen Titans Go series from Cartoon Network. So then they see Deathstroke, right? And they're like, oh, aren't you Deadpool? And he's like, no, I'm not Deadpool. And he gets all angry about it, and that's me personally funny because that's what Slade would do, right? He'd be like,
yeah.
He's like, no, I'm Slade. He's like, I was before Deadpool, which is true too. And I was like, oh my god. So they're starting to poke a lot about not just Marvel but DC also in this movie. So it looks hilarious. So I'm actually gonna go check it out just for just for all the comedic relief that it pokes fun at some of the movies, at some of these superhero movies that we watch. And I've gotten to a point where I don't know. I think I'm getting sick of superhero movies, live action anyways, a little bit. You know, we've had so many. You know.
How dare you, heretic!
I know. I am excited. But I will have to say, Avengers Infinity War was really good, but I really can't wait for Deadpool.
To this for 10+ years.
Deadpool 2.
Deadpool 2. Yep.
Which is the only movie that we will finally see without the tentacles and poison of Disney messing with it. This is the last movie. Because now Fox owns it and blah, they own Fox and sad face.
Yep.
But they're like, are you kidding me? You don't think Disney's not going to make a rated R movie to make money? I'm like, no, I don't think so. Because they said they wouldn't make a rated R movie. So my thing is, my question is, are we going to see the X-Men, are the mutants, the X-Men, and all these other people, are they going to be integrated into the Marvel Cinematic Universe now? That's the question.
It's a good question.
So also, did you see the Venom trailer?
Yes, I did.
What do you think about that?
I think that's awesome.
You think it's awesome, huh?
Yep.
I do like it. It ended up in it's a spaceship. The symbiont landed on a base. I don't like the fact there's more than one symbiont.
I didn't see that trailer.
You didn't see that trailer? Okay.
No.
Well, they say that there's more, and they did the testing and whatever. I do like Eddie Brock. I think Eddie Brock is far better than the last one we had, because we don't talk about that. And it's in San Francisco, which I'm kind of like, okay, all right. But the key thing is, hopefully we get Spider-Man in there also. Because
that'd be cool.
I like the torment between, Spider-Man and him. Because Venom isn't really a bad guy, he just hates Spider-Man.
He just hates Spider-Man.
He just hates Spider-Man, it's just
Spider-Man's a goody two-shoe. He doesn't like goody two-shoe.
No, no, because he rejected him.
Well, yeah, he's a goody
two-shoe. Peter Parker rejected the symbiont, and that's why he...
Yeah, he's a goody two-shoe. He rejected him.
Yeah. So he's only out to kill Spider-Man, Now, if we're talking about Carnage, that's a little different story. Carnage is just fucked up psycho, okay? He doesn't say he, he's an eye. Waspman and Ant-Man? See preview for that?
No, I didn't see the Ant-Man preview.
Okay. So that actually is another one. Han Solo. You saw that preview, right?
I've seen quite a few of them. So
what do you think about the Han Solo take on it? What are your concerns about that movie?
To be honest, I'm all for the movie because it shows the most ruthless, hated person in the galaxy, how he came to be.
So, if they make him out to be a hero in the movie, then it won't be a Han Solo movie, correct?
Oh, that's 100%.
Okay. See, I don't know how I feel about Ant-Man and the Wasp, honestly, because I haven't seen the full movie of Ant-Man yet, so not really a particular character.
I'll be honest, I'm not a fan of Ant-Man all that much.
No, he shrinks, he grows, whatever. He wasn't.
Don't get me wrong, he was cool in the Avengers, the other movie, but that was about it.
Yeah, so like
his actual own movies kind of suck ass.
yeah. We're gonna go to we're gonna go back to Han Solo. So like I said, if he becomes a hero in the Han Solo movie, then
Yeah.
that's not Han Solo, because he only becomes a hero um like in episode 4, I think, when he meets
Yeah,
Princess
later
Leia.
on in the Star Wars
Yeah, because
series.
he's
But
like a
during his development of
scumbag, scoundrel, you know.
during the development of his character, he's a scoundrel and he becomes hated and hunted by everybody.
Yeah. So like, so the question is, my buddy says that he thinks that Darth Vader will make a cameo in that movie. I don't know.
No.
I don't know. Well, Darth Vader would be around at that time. Yeah.
Oh, let me think about that one.
Yeah, he would be.
Solo as a young startup?
Yeah. Darth Vader's
No.
around. Because
No.
Anakin is older than Han.
Is he?
Yes, he is. Because if you think about Return of the Jedi...
True. No, Aaron just made an excellent point. He dated his daughter, so yeah, he is older than him.
Yeah, so... in the trailer, we saw a brand new Millennium Falcon. We saw 2 Wookiees, which is kind of cool. What else?
Yeah, but I don't think he'd actually be Darth Vader at this point.
Yes,
I think
he is.
Still be going...
No,
I think he'd just be towards the end of his Jedi training.
No,
he'd be Darth Vader when Luke and Leia were born. That's why they were sent away.
Yes.
So when Han Solo was
he is Darth Vader.
Oh.
Wow, you just got
Wow, shut up. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it.
By Mrs. Icewing. By Mrs. Icewing. You just got outgeeked by... I'm so proud of you, Mrs. Icewing. I'm so proud of you.
Yeah, well, I don't know what that means, but I like it.
I'm Icewing, you're Mrs. Icewing.
Okay. Danny made a good point about Avengers.
What?
The Stone of the Souls
Mm-hmm.
can release half the people that were with it away.
Yeah.
So it can continue.
Well, yeah, we already knew that. We've already discussed that part.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Well, if you want, sit in on our discussion next.
No.
Why not?
I like coming in and flashing my knowledge and leaving.
Yes.
She's like a ninja.
She is a ninja. You could be a part of the stream too with us, like you are right now.
I'm on a stream.
Yes, you are. You're on the internet. Bye-bye. That scared her away.
All right. So, I have one more discussion to talk about. Ready Player One. This is not getting a lot of hype, which I don't know why. Maybe because...
dude, I have no idea. Well, I do know why. If you haven't read the book, do so.
Yes. The book is a level 20, and the movie's like a level 10.
Yeah.
Correct? Okay.
Yeah.
So what did you think about Ready Player One? Because I've already said my feelings towards it, and I would like to hear some other input from it.
So I'm going to quote something from the beginning of the book that everybody seems to say, you know what? Well, before I quote it, everybody's always complaining, well, you know, what happened in the movie didn't happen in the book. You know, they had all these different challenges and blah, 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 blah. Well, just to point out, the very beginning of the book states that, you know, there have been many movies and many books and many stories as to what happened. This is what actually happened. And then they wrote the book. The movie is a play off of what somebody else thought happened. Based on the book, the movie is 100% accurate, even though it's not following the book.
Which there are reasons why it wouldn't be 100% accurate for like.
Oh yeah, naturally.
Franchise reasons.
Franchise reasons number
it's
one.
only a
And
2 hour
that's actually
movie.
number one through all of them because you
know,
can't have all those.
Yeah, like okay, we're gonna give some spoilers of the book. I'm glad that they did a movie scene in the movie. I'm very happy about that, even though it wasn't one of the favorite movie scenes that I would have liked to see. Like in Mighty Python and Search of the Holy Grail. Because that was an awesome gate to open, and I was like, when I read that, I was like, oh my god, that is so fucking awesome. And war games. Alright. I also thought there was not a lot of there was a lot more millennial geek stuff than elder geek stuff.
Yeah. I like the book so much better than the movie because the book has all the elder geek stuff. You know, it has the temple.
The Tumaharas, dude?
Yeah.
God. Like, though we do see references of the Tumahara in the movie, there are snippets.
It's nothing like... See, I mean, number one, you know, like in the movie, you know, he opens the first gate and boom, he has 100,000, you know, credits.
Yeah.
Well, he didn't earn that in the book like that. In the book, he friggin' redid the temple and collected all the gold, and the gold gave him all the money.
Yep.
And all the treasure.
Yep. And also, Wade is a deeper character in the book.
Oh, much deeper.
And it seems like we kind of like missed that, and Artemis was a deeper character also, and there are some like actually all the and the significance of like the death scene of one of the brothers, like they actually killed him. You know, they actually killed that guy in the book for Ready Player One. But the movie, they kind of didn't do that. You know what I'm saying?
The movie didn't kill the character. He didn't kill the person. They killed the character. In the book, they literally killed both.
Yeah.
Well, no, they didn't kill the in-game character. They tossed the kid off his balcony.
Yeah, they tossed him off the balcony, and that real fear came into play. Like, oh my god, this is not just a game anymore.
Yeah.
You also didn't see...
I love the books. I mean, I'll be honest, I didn't physically read the book. I played the audiobook, and I love the audiobook by far.
Yeah, because Will Wheaton does an awesome job.
Oh, Will Wheaton is freaking wonderful at reading the book.
So, and the other thing they changed was the Avatar wasn't his best friend. Like, they didn't do that diversity of, oh, it's a white male. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
But it was a black female in the book, and it wasn't like a totally shocker. Like, oh my god, you didn't have that. Like, what are you doing? Da, da, da. And I would have liked to like more play of his friend into the thing. Like, you know, there's so much awesome stuff that we missed within the movie. But there was still awesome stuff in the movie that they didn't have in the book. Like, the movie had the whole when you get cut up and the coins falling out. That was kind of cool. I like that.
Yeah, that was awesome how you were losing money when you were quote-unquote bleeding.
Yeah, like when the guy's arms... Oh,
he's hemorrhaging treasure.
He's like scooping it up and like, what the hell?
Yeah, that's awesome. I love that idea.
And there's so many different references that you gotta see like more than once. I like the idea where he thought he was in reality, but he wasn't in the office.
Yeah.
And it was just, you're still in Oasis because you got hacked.
Yeah.
You know, and you really felt like he was a villain. You know what I'm saying? But in the book, you feel like he's more of a villain. Like,
yeah, in the book, he was an ass.
Oh, and the Sixers were a lot more evil, I think.
In
the book.
Yeah.
In the book. It was like, what the hell? And they didn't mention much about Gunther's either.
No, they didn't.
Which was a little disappointment. But the DeLorean was awesome.
Yeah.
We didn't get to see a lot of the Oasis, which is kind of a disappointment. We got like a small sequence, like in the book, you got to see like all the different worlds, and
like Planet Sixer or Planet Six or whatever it's called.
Yeah, yeah.
How it's a silver world.
Yeah, and like well, they didn't mention that, or the half magic, half like
technology
tech zones and stuff like that. They didn't mention that, and they didn't see him as a high school kid either. Like in the book, he's a high school kid, and we get to see an actual planet that is high school games and stuff like that. Yeah, and like this kid doesn't have any coins whatsoever, and he just goes through the life from nothing, and like Dimitri Longshot made a good point. He said, you know what, which I forgot, his living conditions were a lot worse. Like,
they were. He had more people living with him in the book.
Yes, which I forgot.
Living in the trailer.
Yeah, which I forgot about that.
Yeah.
So I did forget about that. But I did like how the bomb was put on with the drones from the movie, because we didn't get much of that in the book, and just to see the drones do that was kind of interesting.
Yeah.
You know, and we also didn't see him, like, move on his own as a secret identity into the, like,
more sleuth-like,
Yeah, like how he, like, did that whole mastermind plan of taking it down and everything.
Yeah.
You know? But oh no, the movie was really good. It didn't really disappoint a lot. Yes, there was a lot of different changes, obviously, but like
I said, are all explained by the fact of the first lines in the book.
Yeah, and like the part where like I never saw The Shining. Like that sequence was just phenomenal. How they did that, like the whole blood and like.
Oh, dude, that was fucking hilarious how they did that in the movie.
You know, the gates were actually interesting, too. I did like the Hot Wheel race, because essentially that was a Hot Wheel race. I thought that was cool. I guess, like, the secret entrance, like, oh, you gotta go backwards. And him going backwards and seeing everybody going forward.
The one thing that I don't like about the movie is, in the book, what the book really goes in depth on is everything in the Oasis is based on old TVs and video games. You know, there's a world for everything. You know, there's a world. I'm gonna quote this. You know, I'm not gonna actually quote the book, but you know, there's a world for Power Rangers. There's a world for Voltron. There's a world for, you know, Doctor Who. There's
My Little Pony is Care Bears.
My Little Pony. This one, that one. Care Bears. There's worlds for everything to replay old TV shows and books and video games. And they just don't explain that in the movie or even touch on it.
They touch on it a little bit, like, with the action figures and the old, like, references everywhere and that you look in Oasis. But it's not as the depth.
Nobody's going to pay attention to that if you haven't read the book.
Yeah.
We don't know this because we read the book.
Yeah. And I wish they did.
People don't pick up on that because it's like, oh, okay, yeah, that's some old stuff, but it doesn't mean anything unless you read the book.
One of the scenes that I do really am kind of disappointed that they didn't do and they couldn't get the franchise rights for, the arcade planet.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Why? I don't understand why they didn't do that. I don't, like, the arcade, when he was playing Pac-Man, and that's how he got the coin. We don't know what the significance of the coin is. Like, he thought that was the way to the other gate, and it wasn't. And we don't know what the significance of the coin is until everything gets wiped out.
Yeah.
You know? That was something I was kind of disappointed in not seeing.
Yeah.
But I did enjoy the Mechagodzilla Gundam fight. It was awesome.
Yeah, but that was more drawn out in the book than it was in the movie.
Yeah, it was. Well, there was more mechs.
Yeah, there was a ton more mechs.
And there was a ton more mechs. And there was Ultraman. Remember? He turned into
Yep.
Ultraman?
Yep.
So, like, I don't think they got that. But they got Gundam, so I was super happy about that.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Like, but it was only one. It was only one mech fight. Like, come on, like.
Yeah, that was disappointing. I thought it was awesome, but it was disappointing.
I thought it was also funny when they saw everybody in the street fighting or whatever.
Yeah, that was cool.
Like, the epic battle, like, like, what are they doing? Yeah. So there were some good points about the movie that I liked. I think the dance. I think that some of the interesting gateways to the keys, like her dancing with the zombies, that was kind of interesting. Like, that was a new interesting gate. Like, the gates weren't disappointing either. You know.
Well, I didn't like the fact that it was just plug the key into the hole and turn it, and boom, you beat it.
Yeah, because there was 2 steps.
Because there was 2 types of. There was originally unlocking the question, the scroll, and then you had to actually figure out the clue on the scroll to unlock the gate to beat the gate.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one thing I didn't like about it. But yeah, overall, it wasn't a bad movie. I liked the movie a lot for what they were able to do. It was saddening to see some of it that they couldn't do, but it's understandable.
What do you think about the Iron Giant?
That's definitely badass. I love the Iron Giant.
Dude, that was awesome.
Yeah.
When you, like, see it put together, like... Dude, and some of the horror references were, like, amazing. I'm not a horror fan, but some of the horror references was cool, like the Chucky thing. Like,
yeah.
What the hell is that? Just throw it! And they
Yep.
just go nuts. I was like... Oh my god, that's so awesome!
The Chucky doll!
Just throw it! Okay! Yeah. Their avatars were a lot different than what I expected them to be and look like. But it actually kind of worked kind of better, so we don't look like them as humans.
Yeah.
So I did like the CGI of the actors and stuff like that. Yeah, overall, I did enjoy the movie, and Dimitri Longshot actually enjoyed the movie too.
Well, yeah, I knew he would.
No, but for a shocker, for him to actually, because they changed a lot of it, you know how much of a purist he is, and he actually was like, wow, that wasn't even really half bad. That was really good. In fact, Rhapsody almost passed out when he said that.
Wow.
She's like, what? He's like, that was different than the book. It was actually really good.
Wow.
So, I've only heard one complaint of people who've read the book and seen the movie. But it was something different. It wasn't a superhero movie. You know what I'm saying? It was actually uniquely different. And I think that's one thing I really enjoyed a lot of that. Like when the first,
that was good about it.
Like the first credits, you hear like Van Halen go, "My little jump." I'm like, oh my god, that's so awesome. But there should have been more references to the rolling of the dice. And,
there should have been.
Yeah, and all like old stuff like that. Other than that, I think it was very well done. Will there be a second movie? I don't know. Will there be a second book? We hope.
Ready Player 2.
Ready Player 2. Yes, that would be awesome, wouldn't it?
Yep.
What did you think about his friend?
Which friend?
The old, his name, the millionaire's friend.
Oh, him.
Yeah. The roles were completely different from the book and the.
I don't know.
Like, I don't know how. I didn't like the whole archive thing. Like, all your answers are in the archives. Come here. And you're like, what?
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Yeah, there's some other thing like, and they didn't have the how
The one thing I
Oasis.
didn't like overall about the movie was how in the book when they talked about the shutdown button, how there was the transference of power and how he went out and he ended the Sixers and how he did all that with just mere flicks of his hand. They didn't display that properly in the movie.
No, and another thing is they didn't show how the world was so affected by Oasis.
Yeah.
In the book, you know that like Oasis does, like you can sell things, you can own things. You know what I'm saying? You can do all these things within virtual reality, and you can get real money for it. They didn't
Yeah.
really show that.
Yeah.
I think Spielberg did a good job for what he had.
Yeah, he did a great job with what he had. I'm not going to argue about that.
I think it was a good movie. Hopefully, we'll see. And I like seeing original movies like that. And it's just a blessing to see something new and not.
Next one's going to be directed by Michael Bay.
Oh, God, no! No, Michael Bay, no! We don't want to see that. We don't want to see any Michael Bay movies. Michael Bay should do My Little Ponies. No, wait, they already had a movie.
Yeah. All right, Grimlock. I have to sign off. I have to get up early.
All right. So this is Grimlock, Stonehammer, and Icewing. We'll be talking to you guys later. So hopefully you enjoyed the video, and if you guys do like it, hit the bell, like subscription, and all that other fun stuff, and
donate your soul.
Yeah, donate your soul to us. We need minions. We need minions.
We do. We really do need minions.
We need minions. So until then, guys, thanks for watching, and we will talk to you guys later. So enjoy your night.
Good night.
So I'll have to sign off on this one. Good